So down to earth on some more stuff. Yeah. So God first was unashamed. God first got of everything. So yeah, to go there's a deeper into detail with where I left off. I do want everybody to understand. You know, the class of 2022, 23, 24 of Allen D. Nease Panthers, let alone other schools, but it hits home when it's Allen D. Nease Panthers. Like I say, to know how many of you might not have had the best freshman or sophomore years. Like I said before, or even I guess you could even say junior, depending on class 2021, depending on how many of you might not have had the best junior year. Well, yeah, within those three, freshman, sophomore, junior years. Like I say, on behalf of everybody needs, forgive us, and I mean more so definitely in terms of forgive whoever harmed you, forgive whoever hurt you, forgive, anybody that was the cause of you not having a great year. Other than yourself, dare I say, because sometimes it could have just been all on you. But if it wasn't you, then forgive any, any outsider or any insider or whatever the word could put there, that was the cause of you not having a good school year. Because I promise you, once again, my representation of Nease still goes forth to say we are better than what we're better than that. We're better than, what we are sometimes portrayed as. We are totally a school of character, a school of muscle, a school of strength, a school of power, a school of mercy, grit and grace. We're not a school of tyranny, tyrants, a school of, negative messiness, a school of there's a crappy compliance, whatever words you were to put there. This is not it is none of those things. And I want people to understand that by God's grace, the future of Nease will only get better. Because, like I said, your boy man NJ2TheCity is still repping always and forever. And I hope that everybody, once again, holds on to something godly and fruitful, to help make their next school year better at Nease and other schools abroad. Because I promise you, the school year, this next school year is definitely the beginning, of something that can be great. But it definitely all depends on, how far you're willing to go to make it great, and so on. Like I said, I don't just sit here writing all these songs for no good reason. I sit here writing all these songs because I love you. I believe in you. I want to give you hope for living, hope for the future, hope to heal from your past, hope to build off of whatever good happened in your past, and hope to once again just inspire for more or inspire for something in the future and build off of things and grow from things. That's exactly what this whole thing stretches down for, in my opinion. And I'm telling you, I am disgusted and disturbed reading all these school reviews talking so bad on our school, let alone talking bad on a lot of other schools about just the negative, the nastiness, about, just all this garbage you can name. I'm disturbed. I know the schools were better than, what they're portrayed to be, but that's exactly what people have to go at. They have to understand that sometimes the numbers don't always equal quality. That's something a lot of people mistake with a lot of different schools. They, let alone a lot of different communities. They mistake the numbers to have something to do with quality rather than the numbers having to do with, I want to say quantity, but that might not be the right word. I don't really know what the right words are, but definitely the numbers don't always tell the true story. Sometimes what tells the truest and the best, most vibrant stories, with the connections, and once again, is those in-person connections that you make with people who go through whatever they go through on a daily basis, who work through what they work through on a daily basis, and can vouch for things on a daily basis. That's the connectivity and the connections that I do believe everybody has to make, to truly end up getting the best out of the neighborhood, let alone the schools which they go to. You have to understand it's more than just, I'm not saying everybody got to be me and talk to everybody that you meet, but I'm definitely saying, reach out for a few people here and there is definitely going to go a long way in your life, no matter how private of a person that you claim to be. Trust me, having a few extra, beneficial friends here and there can truly take you far and can truly salvage not only your time in that community, but can also definitely salvage your time in that school. I'm very sorry that a lot of schools, are negatively ran, to purposely control you or purposely, make you fit into a mold or whatever you were to call it, because people don't want to, like I said, accommodate you and do their job towards, helping make a better school experience for you. But God first, I do hope that everybody has the, I guess you could say, mercy in their soul, or the grace in their soul to forgive, who's ever hurt them, who's ever harmed them, and let's move on to a better school year together. Because I promise you, I'm not happy if you went through a horrible freshman year, horrible sophomore year, horrible junior year. I am disgusted, I'm disturbed, I'm horrified, and I definitely know for Nease, our colors are brighter than that, are bolder than that, are bigger than that, or our letters are bigger than that. And trust me, we definitely stand for more than that and believe in greater than that. And it's definitely not only takes leaders like myself, but it takes more leaders in there during the school day to lead, to set the examples, take notes, and again, communicate. If you don't do these things, then once again, then the end game is definitely, dare I say, in your hands or on your hands. Of why people don't enjoy school. And I want people to understand enjoying school. I'm not saying when it comes to enjoying school, everybody has to enjoy school. Cause I think that's definitely far fetched. Even when I was there, I wouldn't say everybody enjoyed school, but it was more so, I helped make it to where it was definitely a good 80-20% probably. Those are definitely made up numbers, but it was definitely, I would say, in my mind, I would say it was 80% that enjoyed it, probably 20% that didn't enjoy it, maybe even a more percent that enjoyed it and versus didn't enjoy it. I think it all depends on who you talk to. I think, a lot of kids that I went to school with, I can assure you, I helped them enjoy school, God first, no matter what. And I definitely believe the percentage of the kids enjoying school while I was there was definitely way up, and the percentage of kids that might have found problems, it was either definitely because, dare I say, they made the problems for themselves, or maybe because they were just in the wrong place at the wrong time, or whatever the case might be. But the point is, I definitely think that while I was there, it was definitely somewhere around a 1%, if not even less than that. But maybe that, again, is another exaggerated number, and I don't know. But I definitely know it was a way higher percentage of kids that enjoyed school while I was there and actually had a sense of what school pride was because of me, let alone because of how, dare I say, whatever clique they were in carried themselves, versus definitely how the last 2 years without me have gone, where a lot of people have told me, without you, school pride just, wasn't there. Without me, school pride didn't exist. It wasn't there. Nobody cared. As well, a lot of people have told me within these last 2 years. Without me, school pride wasn't there. Nobody cared. And I guess you could say more so in terms of, during the school day, nobody cared. School pride wasn't there. Nobody cared. Everybody was ostracized. Nobody wanted to be there. Everybody wanted to go home, and everybody just wanted to do their own thing. Nobody was looking out for anybody. And that's a big problem. Because one of the top reasons why I became the ambassador was to fix all that garbage. To make sure that you felt loved, cared about, respected, and comforted, throughout your school day. Because I want people to understand, school pride is way more than just, school sporty events. It really is way more than that. I want people to understand school pride, the cornerstone of it has got to be your student life. You love going to school, or at least, at the very least, like it, or dare I say, more centric, depending on what level you are. You love it, you like it, or you're at least generally okay with it. But hating it should not be an option. Hating, despising it with a passion should never be an option. And if it is, then rethink that option, because that means somebody's failing you, or you're failing yourself. Because that's definitely not something that Nease stands up for, let alone other schools around our county, let alone other counties should be standing up for. Everyone should be standing up for godliness, morals, balance, character. Everybody should be working with everybody, let alone working for everybody, but more so with everybody to make sure everybody enjoys school. Everybody's accounted for. Everybody feels safe. Everybody feels loved and protected, and you get the point, and so on. So I'm sorry for anybody out there that horribly has felt like Nease let them down, or any other school you went to let you down, because trust me, that was never the intention for anybody to be let down. That was never the intention. At least for me, it was never the intention when I was there. I always got first. It was only so much ground that I could cover, before school, after school, and during school. Not just, in between classes and when I was in class, but more so during like power hour, Excel time, etc. There's only so much ground that I could cover as your ambassador, and there's only so much ground that I did cover as your ambassador, to always frolic, mingle, say hi to everybody, make sure everybody once again felt loved, cared about, respected. There's only, that hospitality that everybody enjoyed. I want everybody to understand that hospitality everybody enjoyed. And I want everybody to understand there's only so much of that I could do, but I tried. I was a leader. I still am a leader, and I'm very much recognized, respected for all of that. But I absolutely want people to understand that, going forward, I'm very sorry if anywhere over these last 2 years you felt like indeed school spirit wasn't there. Nobody wanted to be there. Nobody cared, and everybody was only looking out for themselves. Whatever, however you will describe your experience. If it's negative, I'm sorry. Nease can do better than that. Nease will do better than that, and we have better. We have brighter colors than that, and we're gonna show you our brighter colors throughout the forthcoming future. That's one of the top reasons why the expansion of this brand with NJ2TheCity, which is me. That's me. That's one of the top reasons why the expansion of the NJ2TheCity brand with me is where it is when it comes to where I gotta take this thing and where I'm gonna go, because I will not let kids go to any K through 12 grade school and feel like this like just feel hopeless. Feel like they resent being there, they resent life, and they have no outlets, no support. That will not happen. I don't care what school you go to. That's not happening. NJ2TheCity brand will expand where that is slowly, if not fastly, eradicated. That's why I want to adopt as many of these schools under my ambassador umbrella as possible. As I said in the song titled "Fame Doesn't Hurt," because I want people to understand we gotta, eradicate these negative numbers somewhere and drop up these positive numbers where everybody, indeed, where suicidal thoughts are a thing of the past. And even if you feel like you still want to commit it, once again, you have all the help and support and guidance and tutelage you need to help not only talk you out of it, but again, work towards eradicating it and more. Everybody needs to feel loved, free, cared for, alive, vibrant, free to be yourself, and be the spokesperson of whatever it is that you want to be. Grow into your best self, build character, control morality, or whatever else I'm thinking to myself about, and you understand. So, also with that being said, I think I forgot what I was gonna say, but other than that, I want people to understand, totally when it comes to, Nakati within itself, I can promise you, I'm gonna be out there for the foreseeable future, one way or another. Right now I'm going through, going through some things, but I'm gonna be out there regardless, for better and for worse. Because I promise you, God has, granted me so many blessings. The wishes have been, evident. The prosperity has been blatant, and I'm telling you, God has got my back for better and for worse. And I'm gonna be out there because the slogan is still there when it comes to, like, no matter how far I get in Knoxville, I'm never gonna forget where I came from in Jacksonville, Duval. And I want people to understand that that's exactly what a big, titan prospect of who I am and what I believe in goes into, because I absolutely do believe that Knoxville is not only my home, but also Jacksonville, Duval is my home. And I really want people to understand, where we're going with this stuff, let alone where we can go with this, and where I believe, I'm going with this. And I want people to understand that absolutely Nocatee is forever for me. So is Jacksonville, Duval, St. John's, Duval, you name it. We're gonna, rise up and build this thing as strongly as we can, not only towards this school year, but expanding it towards other school years, and just living free. Living free, happy, prosperous, successful. You got first name it. As I've said before, I have way too many kids to stick around to support at Valley Ridge, at Palm Valley Academy, at Nease, of course, PV. This brand is going everywhere, and I'm gonna support kids everywhere. From every age group, every demographic. I'm your ambassador, big brother, and I represent this. I stand for something bigger than myself, and I want everybody to understand that. And again, whatever I can do to God first, help cure violence and help you enjoy school more, and whatever I can do to also help you enjoy school more and develop your character, make you feel loved, cared about, respected, comforted in the most godly, fruitful and prosperous way. Like I say, I'm here, I'm your boy, I'm the man. And I want everybody to understand exactly, where we're going with the future of these operations. Because even, like I said, I want to expand this thing out to Clay County. I want to go to other counties, and I want to keep on growing this. It takes work, takes effort, but those are pretty much in my DNA. I don't just write all these iconic songs for nothing, and I believe in everybody, heart and soul, to absolutely help be a part of this brain and this movement for a better tomorrow in Christ's name. Help it, just help everybody but God first everything, and build upon everything, and indeed, help cure violence, help everybody enjoy school better, help everybody, prosper more in life, breathe more in liberty and freedom, and a bunch of other things that I can name there, and get involved in sports and become the God first best version of you each and every day through Christ, which strengthens you. So for better and for worse, your boy, NJ2TheCity. More coming soon. God bless. Peace.